So most of my new album for Ash Feathers is brand new songs, but that is not the case with this song. Shoot Every Ghost I wrote ages ago, 2012 I think. The reason it's on this album is that I wrote Sun Stands Still, and Sun Stands Still has this artist figure in it. What he gets up to in Sun Stands Still is that he's bitter about his ex, so he makes an ice sculpture of her and then melts it whilst drinking whiskey. So I wrote that song, and then I remembered, no, hang on, I've got another song that mentions whiskey and is about an artist, I think, which is this song, Shoot Every Ghost. It's one of many songs I wrote for February Album Writing Month, which is a songwriting challenge I've been doing for the best part of 20 years now, every February. And I have to admit, I don't quite remember what the phrase "shoot every ghost" actually means. It sounds like a computer game thing, you know, shooting guns at ghosts. Sounds like a computer game thing. Vague memories that might be what it's about. But I've got a long history in my songs of using sort of word randomizing techniques and picking phrases because I like the sound of them rather than because there's any particular specific meaning. You know, so in plenty of my songs, you know, there's words because they sound good or they sing well rather than because they mean something specific. So I'm not quite sure what that phrase means, but it sounds good, so you know it's in there. And it's a weird one, this, because well, no, it's not weird. It's a good song, but it's weird from my point of view because it's me as a songwriter more than a decade ago, 13 years ago, I think, and it's not the sort of stuff I would write now. I don't think the chords are all in one key, and to be fair, most of the Ash Feather songs are like that as well. But yeah, it's sort of slightly more naive, maybe slightly more pop than some of the other stuff that I would write. And even though it's mostly a new recording, there are elements from that 13-year-old recording that I've used and kept, actually. So there's it might sound like a sort of a distorted guitar in the background. It's not, it's a synth going through a distortion sound. So there's this synthesizer going through distortion sound in the background, and that's on the original recording. So I've used that. I've used some of the percussion sounds, or not all of them, but some of the percussion sounds are the same as well. And yeah, I think it's about the sort of a fractious romantic relationship between two artists, talking about what sound like drawings and pictures that one of them has got of the other, and knowing that the relationship is tumultuous now, but they'll come back to each other. You know, they do love each other. Although Sun Stands Still, which is set so much further in the future, looks like it does not turn out that well, actually. It's got a sort of a standard pop song chord progression in the middle, and it goes, it's in E, so an E chord, a B chord in the first inversion over D sharp, and then a C sharp minor, and then an A chord. So that's a chord progression you hear in loads of songs. It's in particular, it's in Motorcycle Emptiness by the Manic Street Preachers, which is probably not necessarily the first time, you know, a really significant time that I heard it, and that I would have stolen it from there. It's all right, you can steal a chord progression, that's fine. It's melodies and lyrics and significant things that we try not to steal, but yeah, chord progressions are relatively standard regardless. So yeah, standard chord progression, a really old song, but it fits, doesn't it? Well, I think it does. Obviously I do, it's on the album. It fits, it's about winter, and you know, the songs on this album are like either summer or winter. Yeah, Shoot Every Ghost, hope you like it.